Have you ever wanted to make your own Doors game and add an entity just like Rush or the Angler? Well, in this tutorial, I'll be making a very basic version. So basically what I'll be going over is the design, the raycasting, and we could probably do something about sounds, but I'm going to save that for last. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just a basic part. And we're going to throw it over here, and okay, we can anchor it, and we'll move it up a little bit, because this will basically be where the face is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this, we're going to go into settings, and we're going to set the transparency to 1, so it's completely invisible, and we can also scale this down just a little bit, make it a nice square. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a billboard GUI, and basically this is just like a 2D picture. Like that that blue outline right there represents like what we would see if there's an image on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, I'll make the size here, I'll make it, I think 7.0 should be good. And doing that should make the size change depending on how far away you are. I would set the size to this. It can honestly be anything you want. It depends on what your entity is. But there's a couple of things we need to change here. I'm pretty sure yeah. So we want to make sure always on top is off. And honestly, that's pretty much it. So, okay, now we can add a frame. Actually, no, we don't even need a frame. We can just add an image. So we'll do that. We'll set the anchor point to 0.5, the size 1, and we'll set the position. Oh wait, that's the size. We'll set the position to 0.5, and there we go. We got like a little face thing here. So if we click play, we have this, which honestly isn't that big. I feel like I can make it a little bit larger. So I guess let's do that real quick. And so instead of 7070, we could do like 12.0. Be good for most entities. So light influence, we can just set that to 0. Now, no matter how much light's being shined on it, it remains the same, which is what I think I'm going to do with this, so you can see it in the dark and stuff. And now we need to make a face, and I'm gonna see if I already have one. I'm pretty sure I have like an A60 face. I don't know. Let me. Our image uploaded. Would you look at that? It's our little guy. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to set that background transparency, and look, now we have this monster. I'm just gonna see how big it is compared to the player. It's like that's honestly pretty small. Like, I feel like I'd prefer it to be just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to set this to 20 by 20. So you want this thing to feel huge compared to the player. So like, look at that. That looks a little better. But you know what this needs? This needs particles. So that's what we're going to add. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go into this part again. We're going to add a particle emitter. And let's see, first things first, let's find the Zindex, or the Z offset, and we will set that to -1 so it's behind the image. Let's set, you know what, we could use this basic particle, because I don't feel like finding another one. So, emission direction top, that should be fine, but the spread angle will be -360. 360. Yeah, there we go. This like spread. Yeah, that's kind of nice. But you know, this doesn't look like Rush. It's just making some sparkles. That's horrible for like the high speeds Rush goes at. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna upscale these a bit. We're gonna set the size. Let's set that to 9. I don't think that's big enough. 15. There we go. Now it's a little better, but not really. So let's set the color to black for like a smoky kind of background. And let's see, light influence, we don't need that. Do you need light emission? Actually that could look good. Okay, so basically now we're gonna make these have a really short lifetime. But we're gonna make them have a high rate and a fast speed, so we'll give that 30. Like, that's starting to look good, but we could obviously change it a little bit. So let's make the size 20. Let's give it a rotation speed too. Well, there we go. We have our entity, but we need to give it ray casting. We want it to kill us. So, let's see. We're gonna add a script part, and I guess we can call this ray casting. And then let's do a while wait loop. So basically, what this will do is it'll wait, like, I'm pretty sure it's 1 frame, but it could be longer or shorter. I'm not sure. Well, it can't really be shorter, but you get what I mean. So basically, we don't need code assist. Okay. We're gonna start with let's see, for I in pairs. Actually, wait, no, we need to get the player service first. So we'll do local players equals game get service players. Then we can do for I in pair, or actually no, IV in pairs. Players get, oh, I didn't do it in here, did I? Okay. If player, or if v dot character, we don't need all that stuff. I don't care about that. I'm making my own raycasting script. Okay, so let's see, local ray equals, I think it's game dot workspace dot, or is it raycast, here we go. And let's see, local direction equals v dot character dot humanoid root part dot position minus, I'm pretty sure it's a script dot parent dot position. That's our direction. And let's see, we can do a local params is equal to raycast params dot new params dot filter type. It can be enum dot raycast filter type dot, I think we can do exclude if we want to add anything like that. I'm pretty sure params dot, I don't know, is it ray dot how this worked. So basically, I'm gonna put all of this before I cast my ray, and we're gonna need script dot parent dot position. Then we're gonna do direction, and then we need our params. Okay, and then if ray thing dot instance and ray thing dot instance dot parent dot humanoid, then let's just do, yeah, that's actually okay. So this should work in theory. So I'll just make this like wall right here. Wait, parent, okay, wait, humanoid is not a parent, find first child, humanoid. There we go, look at that, that should fix everything. Actually, wait, I think that did. So if I go over here, oops, he killed me. Now let's see, and let's see, dot, I think it's dot magnitude is less than 60. So now, you'll still kill me, I bet, if I cross this wall. But if I happen to be all the way over here, he can't do nothing to me. And look at that, we basically have rush. But there is a couple more things I want to add. Okay, so the next thing we need is sound, because we have everything else, and we need to know when this thing is on its way to kill us. Now, I am not going to be scripting moving in this tutorial, because if you're going to need moving, you're going to need, like, already some kind of door system. I don't feel like making that. You could figure it out, right? It doesn't matter. So, this should actually be really simple, but I'm going to find a monster scream, because I feel like stealing something from the internet. And let's see what we can find. That doesn't sound familiar at all. What if we do like a static sound? I don't know why I'm doing. Okay. Okay, this could be like a far away sound. So yeah, if we want said far away sound, first things first, we can set to playing. We'll set that to true. Let's rename this static, just download. And now these are the values we're gonna want to mess with. So we'll set this to 30, and we'll set this to like 200. Okay, well, at least the sound is working. Or not. Oh, I forgot to set this to looped. Silly me. Yeah, make sure to do that. Oh, I'm gonna have to restructure this video in so many ways. Okay, Okay, and now that we have our entity, look at that. We have a design, we have raycasting, and a sound. And I wish I could make something to move it around, but there's nowhere to really move it around to. But yay, we have an entity. Okay, subscribe now.
Alright everybody, it's time to have some